Let it
Oh, I
live.
told him.
Hello.
That's not my
What's-
dog. That's my wife.
What a conclusion to the arc of this story.
Jesus Christ.
Hi guys. Let me know if the audio sucks. I've had to do a lot of stuff. Also forgot to add the intro, so sorry about that. Welcome to the Hallowed Expanse. Cue awesome intro here. Done. Boom. Bam. Welcome to the Hallowed Expanse, everybody. My name is Ori. We are coming back from a 1-week break with a bang. We left on a cliffhanger. Don't worry, guys. I will do the recap for you, so you guys don't have to, because
Wow,
it's
what a
been
deal.
a
What a
while.
steal.
It's been a
Uh-oh.
while. Just a quick couple of things. My name is Ori. This is Hallowed Expanse. We are a long-term D&D charity campaign that is currently benefiting the Trevor Project! Charity in the chat will tell you all about it. We're rolling Nat 20 for trans youth. We are at $60 already, which is
Nice.
crazy, which is super, super awesome. And we have some cool rewards that you can pick. One of them is adding or subtracting a mob. The other one is, oh god, how did I forget this? Is something else.
You can have the DM or party members get one reroll during a skill check.
Yep, thank
so
you.
$50,
Take it
For
away.
$50, you can spawn a monster for the next combat of the DM's choice.
Boom, boom,
Hopefully they're
boom.
nice about it. And then for $100, you can become an NPC, which
Bam.
you'll get with Ari off stream.
Hi.
Think of somebody awesome, like a cool barkeep that gives out gold to people for free.
Boom.
And, just being really awesome and nice. And
Bam.
back to you, Art.
Thank you, X. I'll take your other job. Shout out Graphi !Art. Did all of our awesome art. And then we are gonna kick off the I almost said staff intro. Oh no,
wow.
the player
Wow, I feel like
intros.
thinking about us.
With
Ooh.
Blanket,
I
who
gotta
is
get that W2, you know?
the amount of
You guys are getting paid?
You guys are
I'm
getting
just here
paid.
for the meeting.
I'm just here for the meeting. We are going to start off with Blanket, who is not here tonight, but I still want to shout her out. Exclamation point
Heck
burrito. Blanket is currently running a charity campaign over on her channel that is benefiting the animal shelter that they got their little kitty cats from, and I think that's really
Aw.
freaking neat. So go check out Blanket. Blanket's partner in crime, Demo. Take it away.
Hi everybody, my name is Demo. I play games over on my humble channel every Tuesday and Thursday, where I also stream in support of charity. All subs and bits to my channel go in full towards that same charity that Ori just mentioned just now, for our 2 adorable kittens, to make sure that all of the wonderful fur babies can have their forever homes. With that, we'll pass it on to certified Texan streamer Saul.
Hello everyone, I'm Saul. I'm a streamer from Texas. I have the pleasure of being the executive producer and cast member of Turntables RPG. We are an experimental tabletop RPG stream. We're getting ready to premiere our season 3 of Monster of the Week, which is powered by the apocalypse, next Tuesday, Valentine's Day. So put on your Valentine's best and come on a date with us. I'll go ahead and pass it off to Wolf. Also, I play Rigel Darkstar.
Rigel Dockstar. Hello, everybody. I'm Wolf. I stream also. I do terribly at games, but I have fun while I do it. I also do want to give a congratulations to Demo, who reached 700 followers on Twitch yesterday.
that's
So
Just
like,
yesterday.
rad. I was there for that, and I was like, yes,
You were there for that. Thank you.
So super cool. And let's go over to X.
Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm X, aka King Clucky, aka Dusty Champagne. As you can see, I don't have my camera on because I recently came back from a dead PC and I'm trying to make sure things don't crash. Setting up stuff for streaming. I'll do indie games, hopefully play some Hi-Fi Rush soon. And other than that, I'm done.
Nice.
Woo!
Super cool game, but I feel like we'd get immediately like copyright striked.
They have
Oh my
a
God, so
stream
fast.
mode.
Do
They
they?
have their own custom
Okay.
music.
Oh,
Yep.
Kitty cat.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome. Okay, boom. Look at us doing super awesome intros. Go us. Okay, guys,
Go us.
we're going to get into the recap. I'm going to hit play on the watch together. Now is your chance to turn it down.
Thanks for the warning.
And boom.
I haven't jumped onto the watch together.
I put it in
Yeah.
general chat. I put it in general
I'm
chat. There we
there.
go.
I'm there.
Okay,
We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
Ramble.
No, I will fix it in post. Did you see the? Oh, another announcement. If you can't finish the session live, or just can't catch it at all,
There we
the
go.
VODs are on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Circarello.
command for the YouTube. Go to my link tree and it's there. Boom, bat, bang. Awesome. Okay, let's get into it. Sorry, I'm just processing this music. I feel like this was not.
Ooh.
A lot going on.
There's a lot going on here, and I was
Like
not
we're at a dinner
mentally
party.
prepared for it. We're gonna go to like the spooky ooky music. Okay, there we go. All right, spooky ooky music start. Okay, let's do the recap. Okay, you guys kind of started last session also on a bit of a cliffhanger, where you had just gotten kicked out of the King and Queen's dinner party. You did that. You got kicked out of
We did that.
Of our own accord.
You left of your own accord for the dinner party, where you guys were kind of, licking your wounds outside of the walls, where you had a beckoning hand and someone going psst to get your attention. When you went over there, you saw the Queen's personal maid, who you later learned was named Erin. And she was telling you guys that she was looking for help finding her missing sister. She was originally looking for Luna, who is Rocio's sister, but Rocio's just picking up that torch and is going to go find missing sister along with the rest of the party. You guys got some details about the sister, like her name was Belaine. You know that she's been missing about a month, and through lots of bribery and maybe a little bit of magic, you guys learned that Thess is the name of the guard that took her and another individual out of the castle originally. You also learned that one person was returned, quote, quote, to the castle, and one person is still missing. You are unsure who is who. You also learned that Vestel was a healer for the king and queen and some of the other servants. And she was originally found missing because she just didn't show up for her duties. After that, you guys pushed your luck a little bit with one of the other guards, but were able to make it outside of the castle area safely, where Corvo took you guys to his regular tavern, the Deepwater Inn, where Corvo and Rigel got some super awesome ice cream sundaes. Super great bonding moment. That was awesome. We're gonna do that again. That was great. Got some good ice cream sundaes, and then Corvo also received some kind of information from two of his co-workers. Name of Elion and Reuben. Thank you, Reuben. I was looking at my notes. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that says. There we go. MVPTM right here. Corvo learned that they personally didn't handle the contract of these people, but suggested maybe to look a little bit higher up. After you guys were spending some time at the Deepwater Inn, and drinking and having a good old bonding time, you decided that it was time to go back home. It was very, very late. On the way back to Rocio and Claren's fleet, Rigel and Rocio stopped by the Malgrath's mystical menagerie of misfits circus area, and spoke with Master Faraday, where Master Faraday had a little bit of a father empty nest moment with Rigel. Whether Rigel understand that or not, that is up to Rigel and Rigel alone. But Rigel knows that he got his backpack that was full of not essentials but candy, and that was the important thing.
Gotta make that very clear for the sake of like rations and supplies in the future. There's only candy.
Only candy. Just candy. All the candy.
We'll be covered, I guess.
You also, Rigel, received a multifaceted deep amethyst gemstone that had that like shimmery Vinique liquor inside of it. And you were told that it is a ascending stone out of game. It is essentially like a ascending stone type of thing. But Master Faraday said if you ever needed to contact him, that you could using this gemstone. You guys then went officially back to the fleet, where you met with Amret the Chosen, who was really pissed off at Dusty because 2 sessions ago Dusty charmed him, and Amret and Dusty and Rigel ended up spending some really good quality time in the ship's brig, while everyone else decided that they picked their place to sleep. They had their own rooms, etc., etc. Corvo was fixing up his mechanical arm when he realized he was missing a pin from his wrist. At exact same moment, Rigel mysteriously finds this pin that he didn't totally take and puts it in his hair, which is hilarious. And then you guys had a long rest, and upon waking up, you were all eating breakfast in the galley area. When Amret leaned down and whispered in Torosio's ear that there was a dock master there wondering why they have not departed the port of Qual when they are no longer welcome. And that is where we ended that session, and that is where we are going to be picking up this session. I'm gonna push us over to the map scene. Boom, bang, bang. So you guys can see.
Ooh,
there.
Fancy.
Fancy. So yes, we're going to get into some roleplay now. So Amret leans down to Rosio and says, there's a dockmaster here asking why we are still ported when we are no longer welcome.
Oh boy. Rocio sort of like looks at Amret and goes, okay, let's see if I can take care of this. And for now, let's hold where we are and let me speak to whoever's in charge here.
Amret nods and goes about his breakfast.
Cool. Yeah, Rocio's gonna go up to the deck and sort of take inventory. You said that the dockmaster was here, and I think previously you also mentioned that the king's guards were here too.
I don't think I don't remember if I specifically mentioned if they're guards or not, but you know for sure that there is the dockmaster.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Rocia's gonna go to speak to the dockmaster.
Okay. You're just getting up from the table. You're not informing anybody of anything. You're just getting up and going.
Oh, yeah, if I'm on the table, wow, that sort of just completely skipped my mind. Yeah, I would look over to everybody and go, it seems that our dinner went fabulously, and the king and queen request our immediate abjuration, or I guess just to leave here as soon as we can. So I'm gonna go speak to the dockmaster to make sure that we get a little extra of a stay.
Curious.
Do you want Rigel to come with you?
If you'd like, you're free to.
Rigel would love to come.
Oh
I
god.
think I'll tag along as well, just for fun. I can't help it.
When Rigel's got this.
Oh, Rigel.
Was that you? Was that you, or is that someone else?
I'm Joel.
What?
Someone just
That was
donated as
awesome.
Rigel Darkstar.
This is Rigel.
Rigel Darkstar just donated $20. Best sleepover ever.
Aww.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's very cute. I've been role playing this entire time, guys. Anywho, so is anyone else coming along?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found this.
Okay, Siri.
Oh,
All right.
Apparently, your series wants to Rigel Dog.
What was that?
Really want to play.
we're going to
Okay.
Rigel Doc
Yeah,
style.
yes,
Let's
that
go.
was me. I guess I did select the reroll, so I guess I should.
That's
I should
awesome.
move forward.
That's awesome.
So,
Yes. I'm assuming.
That's awesome.
Are you guys getting advantage or am I getting disadvantage?
Oh, that's a good
Here's my
question.
question for you, DM. All right, so it's like the next roll that happens gets advantage, correct?
It is the next roll that person would have. So either if like you were to roll, like you pick player or DM, and that person's next roll gets advantage or disadvantage. It's not like the next roll that happens in the game.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry. So it's
No,
not the
you're-
next
okay,
roll that happens
So,
in the game?
so for the players, so you either pick player or DM, right? If
Right.
it doesn't matter, like if I roll first or if you guys roll before the DM or whatever, it's
Okay.
my next roll or the player's next roll, if that makes sense. So it's either your guys' next roll or my next roll, not the roll that happens first. Like it doesn't matter
Got
who's
it.
first.
Got it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I understand.
I don't understand what I'm saying, so I'm glad that you do.
I got you.
I have an inclination. Okay, I will do a. I will choose players.
Okay,
Nice.
so whoever has the next check will get advantage on.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's either the players or the DM's next roll. I don't know why I made that so fucking complicated, but there we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. I was
players,
like,
whoever rolls next
hey.
gets the next
We're
advantage.
doing it live. It's okay.
Man, why did we choose Wednesdays? I don't know. Wednesdays are hard. All right, back into roleplay. Okay, so Rigel's going, Rocio is going, who else is going? Dusty?
I will go. I will also go.
Okay,
Dusty and the whole gang.
the whole
The
gang.
whole gang's going.
Rolling up on this Dockmaster.
Come on. We would have been fine.
Actually, I'll go with them, but I might not walk into the Dockmaster's office because if he's the guy I owe a favor to, I don't want to show my face right now.
Ooh.
So
Mm.
the Dockmaster, like they're not calling you to the office. They are like they are
there.
there.
Oh, it's-
They are there.
Oh, they're like at the dock.
hang
Yeah,
out
they
on
are
the
like
boat.
yeah, they are there.
Cool.
I will
Cool.
get up from the table, but I will not depart the boat.
Okay,
Nice.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys kind of like surface from the galley to the top deck, you see that there are people from the Fair Skills Guild. Some of them are gambling. Some of them are, going about their duties. There are people that are tending to the ship. And as you guys kind of get onto the gangplank, you are greeted by the Dockmaster. Corvo, you're staying on the boat, but are you trying to get a good look at said Dockmaster?
I'll see if I can listen over the side, but I don't
Okay.
want to show my face if I can avoid it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so the rest of you are gonna go down, and you are greeted by a Dockmaster. Appears to be human, very maybe like middle-aged to older, kind of just really super serious looking. Has a giant thick stack of paper ledgers, and he is joined by two other individuals. They don't necessarily look like they are like King's Guard per se, but they both have swords.
Got it. Rocio's gonna approach the Dockmaster, extend a hand, and goes, Rocio Soldador, nice to meet you.
The Dockmaster would extend his hand back and he would say, "Nice to meet you. I am the Dockmaster. We'll just keep this short and sweet. I have been asked to get you out of the port."
Oh, asked by whom?
Asked by those much higher power than me.
You've taken an order from people you don't know?
No,
Am
I
reading
know
that
who they
correct,
are.
or- Okay. Well, we have a stay here at this dock until we sell our wares. We have not completed such transaction just yet, but I do believe you would honor us staying until we've completed our sales, and we'll be on our way no sooner than that.
Did you pay your docking fee?
Looking over to, I was like, did we pay the docking fee?
Of course, we paid the docking.
I don't
to
think
my
we
knowledge-
necessarily got to roleplay
Yeah.
that out, but
Yeah.
yes, you would have paid
Okay.
the docking fee. I feel like Claren would have made sure of that
Claren
for
would've-
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have turned over and in that same manner that I just sort of like went over right now. It's like, yes, actually, we have paid our docking fee. Our associate Claren was able to take care of everything, and that should have been in order.
Oh, okay, one moment. And is like flipping through like this big
Okay.
stack of papers and then boom.
D&D.
And says, okay, yes, I see you're supposed to stay here with the fee that you paid for around 3, 4, 5, whatever. You paid enough to stay around a week days, but I do believe that this request that I've received overthrows that. I'd be happy to return the gold.
Well, it's gold is of no object here. We're here to make business, make a stronger relationship between our two cities and everything like that. Now, if we move from this dock, could we go to another dock? Is that what you're saying? You need this dock for something more important. Of course, I get that, right?
Oh, no. I mean, you're not welcome at the port of Qual. That was the geographical information they gave me. I don't really know much about this. I've never had this happen before in all my times.
Do the merchants of your town know that this is happening? This is quite an odd request, especially considering we are here to sell our wares.
I mean, I am the dockmaster for all of the port. I don't necessarily know if this has happened to other merchants or not.
Right. Well, this is quite a predicament. I'm sure you can allow us a day or two to pack up, to make sure our affairs in order. This is quite sudden. I do understand that you are under certain kinds of restrictions, but so are we. I think you can understand that we're both kind of in a bit of an awkward situation. I understand what you're saying. We'll pack up, but we do need some time to make sure that our affairs are in order in this town. Especially since we won't be coming back.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna flavor this as like Rigel has been parroting certain words that Rocio has been saying throughout this entire conversation, just to add emphasis to them. His arms are crossed, but his head is rolling the orb, so it's a very weird kind of like, I'm serious, but I also have fun,
Persuasion. Sorry, I might have mumbled. I was multitasking.
No. You're totally good.
He's just Wolf's just used to Felix that it just goes.
Oh yeah, right. Actually, that's so true. I did get used to Felix. Persuasion.
Yeah, with advantage.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, 18.
Well,
Okay.
the fates
Nice.
had aligned.
The fates had aligned, yeah. So you see the dockmaster kind of sigh and shake his head and says, all right, you have a day to pack up your things and get your affairs in order, but
Of course.
I don't want to be responsible for any of this. For you not leaving. This is my dock.
Of course.
I
This
am
is your
putting my neck out
responsibility.
there.
Of course. And I fully understand. I don't think Rocio would carry any sort of like business card or anything like that. Claren might, but Rocio
Maybe.
sort of like puts a hand over his shoulder and goes, "You seem like a good person, and if for whatever reason you find yourself in any issue or trouble, please come find me at Almgren, and you are more than welcome to have any kind of position or role you'd like in our company."
He squints his eyes kind of suspiciously, but nods and says, "Oh, very, very generous of you. Thank you. But I'll be on my way now." And
Of course.
kind of like takes a couple steps backwards.
Before that like sort of interaction completes, I
Mhm.
definitely want to like give a solid like maybe like a stink eye to the guardsmen that are like there, but just like I acknowledge that they're there.
Okay.
Can Dusty step forward and try something?
Sure.
Here we
So,
go. Let's go.
Almost out the window.
Yep.
Now that they're
There
talking,
goes.
Dusty will step up. My good man, my kind sir, my humble dock master.
Squints
as-
even harder.
Dusty smiles and his little gold tooth gleams in the sunlight of the morning. It's beautiful. Now, as we are leaving a bit earlier than anticipated, would it be possible to get a refund for
No,
the
no, no,
days
no,
that
no,
we will not be here?
No refund is necessary. It's completely fine. He's doing his job, Dusty. It's no refund.
Are
Thank
you,
so
are, you,
much.
are you sure? I was just trying to help, make sure that everything's fair.
I completely understand. He's being very gracious, and like I'm also trying to play this up just a little bit. So like using that energy Dusty's providing, and going like, oh no, like he's doing his job. He's even allowing us an extra day. More than gracious, considering he's being told to do this.
He's sticking his neck out.
Yeah, he's sticking his neck out.
It's
so
a great neck.
I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but thank you again, Dockmaster.
But if we did get a refund, what if the dockmaster maybe got a day or two's worth of pay out of that too for being such a good dockmaster?
I wouldn't impose such an action on the Dockmaster. I'm sure it's a very honorable person. Wouldn't consider that, right?
Dusty's eyes are like shifting from like Rocio,
Yeah, totally,
Dockmaster,
totally.
Rocio, Dockmaster.
I've got a pouch full of silver. I can negotiate.
He's negotiating
know
with
that yet.
my money.
The dock master is just kind of like looking back and forth between all of you, and he says, "Right, well, I can see why they want you to go. I myself am going to leave now. If you are here by tomorrow's end, there will be problems. So just get your things, pack up your stall, and leave, please."
Fair enough. Tomorrow's end. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank-
Okay, I am leaving now. Goodbye. And kind of
You
like
moisturize your neck.
aggressively folds up the ledger and is just like sidestepping as quickly as possible. The
Dusty's
guards are
just
following.
smiling, waving. Toodaloo.
Rigel's like stroking his own neck while it's like bobbing.
Well, that ended potentially better than I anticipated. Sort of looking over at Dusty and Rigel.
I think we left a pretty good mark on. It's
Considering, yeah, right?
yeah, like they know that we're good people despite the circumstances of us having to leave.
I don't think they were even told why we were leaving, so I think we're in a good spot, all things considered.
Rigel doesn't remember anything he said.
Well, slightly troubling, but hey, as long as you were honest with what you said initially, we're okay.
Oh, about the neck, yeah.
Rigel's like the good guard
Sure.
and my bad guard.
Sort of, I'll gesture over to Corvo once the Dockmaster's out of earshot. Did you glean anything from the conversation, Corvo?
Corvo's going to stand up with the rifle that he has on his back
Oh.
in hand.
Yo,
He's like,
How did they do that so quietly?
I was like,
dog.
Ooh,
that did go better than expected, I'll be honest.
well,
Neat boy.
thank you for having our back.
I hope I never seen that.
Don't worry about it.
And Corvo, this was not Dockmaster Ron.
Okay,
This was a different
cool.
Dockmaster.
Noted.
Dockmaster John.
Dockmaster Flex.
Dockmaster Don.
Don. Ron, Don,
John.
John. With an O. Jon.
They're all related.
Yep,
And-
just Jon.
I'm from a family of Dockmasters.
Nice.
Cool. What are you guys
Um,
doing now? You've just bought yourself some extra time.
Yeah. I'll sort
Let's go
of
burn the castle down.
let's go burn the castle down. Easy.
Then we can stay
Um,
there as long as we want.
Oh gosh, I completely forgot the other person from our group. Not Claren, but the other guy that was helping us sell the metals.
Amra?
Brick.
Amret?
Right?
Amret. I'm not
Yep.
sure why I completely forgot Amret.
My
No,
best
you're
friend.
good. Yeah, Amret, and he is also, you know him as the leader of the Fair Skills Guild. No one else
Yes.
knows that, just you. And you are very close with him, despite forgetting his name.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Whoops. To be fair, I personally am very terrible at remembering people's names.
No,
Like,
you're
it
good.
is
I'm
just
just
like
giving you shit.
I'm just like terrible. But I'll tell Amrit. Well, we have till tomorrow's end to sort of sell these wares. We're gonna make sure that we can complete a promise that we made to someone in town. We'll be around, and do you think you can help us with sort of making sure everything's in order by the time we leave?
Amrit's looking at you like incredibly suspiciously, and he says, "What did you do?"
Well, it looks like their majesties became incredibly angry with us during our visit. They were very stuffy. Amra, I must say they are just way stuffy. It was not a fun time. I'm very glad you weren't there.
I have attended all of the dinners with Luna.
Oh, well,
How did
that
not,
go?
Did I not mention that? I just my brain is so muddled. I would have warned you
oh,
before
well,
I went. I can't seem
No,
to
no,
remember
no, no.
anything from the market. And then
Anything from the
just
market?
looks at Dusty and just
Are you
Oh.
okay, my
glares.
friend?
Oh.
and starts pointing and says, "You caused
Anything I can do to
this.
help? No, I
No,
did.
You
no, no, no,
were
no,
in
no.
my
Dusty-
mind, and
Yeah,
I
I
did
do
not warn Ross."
Raja's gonna
look.
push Dusty forward.
Oh. Now hold on. My
Amret
best friend.
grabs you by the
Oh!
shoulder. You did this?
What's
This
wrong?
is your
Hold on,
fault.
hold on, hold
Who
on.
even
Ow.
is this?
Yours is as
Honestly,
good as mine.
this is Dusty.
Miles.
I'm sure that we all get along fantastically, but look, it was not Dusty's fault. Whatever happened in the castle, that was on me for talking. I was not prepared for this situation.
Well, I could have
At all.
prepared you had
It's
someone.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean,
Your grip is so
Grip
What
is
better-
really tight, Dusty.
it hurts.
what better way to honestly incentivize people to visit Almgren than truly to sell wares at Almgren? I mean, this is an amazing sign to start just selling from where we are.
You are aware it has been probably 50 years of working up to this point of trade with the Port of Qual?
No, honestly, not even a little bit. I didn't know there was this kind of history behind this. I'm sure it was very difficult. I'm sure it was very difficult.
Your
One night.
family has worked these contracts for so long before you were even born. I've witnessed this from the ground up, and you're telling us we're no longer welcome here? How did a dinner go so poorly? I just don't understand.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think that these people are just on a league of their own in terms of how ridiculous they are. And honestly,
we were
if
in
they don't
with
wanna
them. They asked us directly to come sell the steel here.
you know, that's kind of on them. If they don't want to buy the steel, then they're gonna have to make the trip. But you know, honestly, at that point, it's less shipping costs for us, right?
And at this point, and this
Pat
point only,
Amrat's
Dusty,
shoulder.
you he drops your shoulder and he puts his hands up and he goes, I'm just going to stay out of this one, Rose. Okay, you want me to
Fair
sell the
enough.
steel? I will sell the steel.
Yeah,
I will sell everything else. I'm going to do that now before
Of course.
before I kill someone, and glares at Dusty. Just glares at Dusty.
I'm on
To
your
be
side.
To be
Listen,
fair, I don't know that Dusty has memory wiping abilities, otherwise he probably would have used it already.
My face hurts.
That's a fact.
And to be fair, again, once we conclude whatever business we have here, I will fully take responsibility for what happened here. This isn't anything else. I hope you know that.
No, I know. I'm just thinking about your well-being and your.
It's
You
fine.
know.
It's fine. There's well-being, whatever. It's fine.
It's
It
just
doesn't
your
matter.
family's legacy and lifeline, and your money.
They will survive.
and
There
my
are a bunch
paycheck.
of-
It's
Look, I am of their ilk. I'm a fighter. They're fighters. They're
Okay.
gonna be fine.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna
I
be
have
fine.
so
It's
much
okay.
faith in you right now. Okay, my faith is limitless for you and you alone. I know for sure you will get us out of this. I'm going to go get some coffee and maybe some ale to start the day and go sell
Fantastic.
wares at the market.
Damn.
Do you need a hug? Too soon?
I need you to get the fuck off my ship before I drown you.
We'll work up to the hug.
Hmm.
I don't think we
He
will.
begins to pull his sword out
Dusty
of the
takes a
sheath.
step back and some change.
Get off of my ship.
I still have hope for us.
Get off of
Oh,
my
God.
ship, Dusty.
Let's go.
Dusty
Come on,
leaves.
guys.
Let's make tracks.
Roger will follow Dusty off the ship and be like, Roger thinks a hug's a good idea. We should have a group hug.
Oh, thank you. I think that's what Emmer needs.
Maybe later.
After the ale, lots of it.
Oh boy.
I'll sort of turn over to Corvo and go, Corvo, you are sort of the specialist in terms of this city. Do you know where people would be like hidden or where people could be stashed away? I mean, if we are so inclined to try to find this missing person, I think that'd be the best place to start.
I wouldn't know personally, as those drop locations tend to change on a pretty weekly basis. However, I think I know who I could contact to find out.
Yes, if it's okay with everybody, I think that would be a fantastic place to start.
I love meeting new people.
Make
I'll be
sure.
quiet. I'll be quiet.
Roger does not care.
I
As
will
long as you're
point
having
out,
fun.
Dusty, that the people that we are about to go meet have far stickier fingers than you and a far, far more prone capability with respect to taking someone's head off. So do be careful.
Oh,
I'm gonna stay with the team and just be quiet until necessary.
That
well,
seems
let's
an
not go
appropriate
that
idea.
far. You can
Or
always
if there's an
talk.
investment.
If nothing else, you will not be able to hold me responsible because you'll be dead. With that said, let's go.
Roger would like to know if they all have arms like yours.
Ooh,
No.
question.
Okay.
In fact,
Do
I
they
don't think
sell
anybody
arms like
in
that?
the world does. Or at least if they did, I'd love to meet them.
Oh, so this is
Ro-
only
Roger
your own
thinks you're
invention.
unique too.
Aww.
Aww.
You too, buddy. I don't think there's anybody in the world quite like you.
Thanks.
Or at
Right,
least
so
I
you're buddies
certainly
now.
hope not. Anyways, let's... Oh, and Rocio, maybe keep the family name thing kind of on a minimum.
That makes sense. Okay.
Would be wise. And with that, I will see if I can find either a contact or probably not the main headquarters, but a contact that I would be able to meet up with who could get some more info.
Sure. Oh man, I'm loving where this is going. Yes,
Oh, boy.
yes. Okay.
The DM loves it.
Yeah, I love it. It's
Uh-oh.
great. Okay. So, you know that the easiest place to find a contact typically is one of your many taverns and establishments. The Deepwater Inn is kind of like the front or the face of this whole network. And you know that there are some of the seedier taverns where business gets done. One of which is not like the main HQ or anything like that, would be Onyx Aleworks. It is one that is not really available to the public. You gotta know to be in the know. And you would know directly where that is. It is like same tavern row, same area, just down a couple alleys and to the left type of deal.
It'd probably be better if we went straight to the Aleworks, because this needs to be a higher up thing, but I don't want to bring these people there.
Camera cuts to just everybody's like, ooh, what's this? Ooh.
Yeah, right.
I imagine Dusty touching everything. Friggin' Rigel's gonna be on top of something doing his ball work.
Correct. He'll stand on it.
Rocio's going to get mugged. Oh Jesus, here we go. Well, let's see what happens. Let's go to the Onyx Aleworks.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are traveling, boop boop doop boop doop, going down, you know, it's going from like the cobblestone to the dirt to like the grass and trash, and it's like you guys are getting to the point in the city where like the light is no longer shining between the buildings. It's like the tight, really narrow alleyways. Everything is really damp. The field stone is like covered in like slick mosses, and you guys approach a wall. And Corvo, you would know that behind like a sheet of ferns is the entrance to Onyx Aleworks, with a really thick wooden door and a like eye slat back and forth.
Yep.
So it's between two ferns?
I hate that I accidentally made that reference. I didn't even think about that. Thanks, I hate it.
Oh. Corvo will very specifically knock twice and then knock 3 times.
Zach Galifianakis will. Over.
Oh, nice.
The
Terrifying.
slat opens up, looks you up and down. Slat closes. Chicken, 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 chicken.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Just by sight.
And the door opens into Onyx Aleworks. And I have a map for this.
Ooh.
Whoa, why would you have
that?
Don't worry about it. Boop. Why didn't that shift? Why didn't that shift onto stream? There we go. Come on.
Hey, yo, that's
There
a
we go.
nice map.
Cool. Let's see what stream has to think. Okay. Please ignore
Yeah.
the NPC. I forgot to take it off before I hit print. We're just gonna use Theater of the Mind for NPCs for now.
Cool.
But at least I can ping places. Also, you guys can't see this room, obviously.
Okay.
Demo, Corvo would know it's there. Corvo would know that that's like the boss's room, so to speak, but no one goes there unless you are summoned. As you guys kind of walk into this bar, it is really like dimly lit. There isn't really any like cheerful like bardic music like you saw at the Deepwater Inn. It's really just kind of quiet. I will also throw all your tokens on there if you're not there already. It's kind of quiet in the way that it's like only people talking, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are talking, but there's not any like music or anything. I think this is working. Nope, that's not working.
Whoa.
I know. I'm sorry. I messed up. I did a messy epi. Don't worry.
Yeah, the layers. The layers.
Yeah, I did a messy epi.
You're good.
But yeah, so it's like quiet in the way that there's like only people talking. It's a little bit weird, but it seems nice enough. It's like you don't feel like unsafe, but you can definitely tell, for those who are not accustomed to it, that this is a seedier place. Like
Right.
the people and the clientele that are there are definitely not of the normal caliber. There we go. I think everything is good. Can you guys all
Yep.
move yourselves? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thank you. Yay. Okay.
Thank you, Ari.
You're welcome. Sorry it took so long. So yeah, kind of quiet. Everyone's just talking. Everyone's kind of keeping to themselves. General clientele is a little bit seedier. Corvo, you know exactly who these people are, but everyone else wouldn't. And as you enter, everyone's conversation kind of pauses. It's one of those moments where there's like that awkward like lull in conversation, and you feel eyes looking you up and down before everyone goes right back to what they're doing.
In the lull, Rigel waves.
You do not get a wave back, unfortunately.
Damn.
Woof.
They all have to die. Oh my god.
No.
Oh no. Is the orb
Rigel's
speaking
the
to you,
Hulk.
Rigel?
Whoa.
Impolite people, you know?
Whoa.
And this is how I lost a friend.
This is-
Anyways, Corvo's going to walk in confidently, and he's just going to just gently raise a hand towards his associates to motion a, like, just keep it down. And I'm going to go in, and I'm going to see if I can find maybe someone who is not upper tier, but mid to upper tier-ish. Like, so not top, but
Yeah.
someone who's up there.
Yeah. Okay, so you would see two individuals that kind of meet that criteria. You see Goren, Goren, who is an orc, who you know deals with a lot of ins and outs of the dock. And then you see Tanith, Tanyth, who is a half-elf, who you know deals with more of the upper crust of society. This is the dude that brings all the fun things to the party type of vibe. Both of which are not at the tippity top of the food chain, but they run a lot of the higher caliber jobs.
Okay. Corvo is going to sit down at the table, or he's going to walk over to the table, grab the back of one of the chairs, and just be like, Goran, Tanith, might I have a word?
Compatriots, are you well, first of all, Corvo, do you tell them to stay?
Yeah.
Or are you, did you mention anything?
I mean,
to them?
Corvo never said
Field
it. Corvo has launched into this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well
Corvo
then,
has just walked forward.
friends of Corvo, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Straight up following Corvo, and you know, in the same way that sort of Corvo was keeping a watchful eye over Rigel and Rocio, she's just making sure that Corvo's like, you know, safe essentially. Like nobody's like extending a hand where they shouldn't go or anything like that to Corvo specifically.
Dusty, what are you doing? Speaking of that.
Dusty is definitely following along, keeping his hands to himself and keeping his eyes open for any people that might, you know, be not friendly with us and or lose change.
Here's the thing about Dusty. He keeps his hands to himself, but he has a universal ego. So it's like, everything is me. I'm everything that I touch.
Everything the light
Everything that
touches
I
is
touch is mine, not the light.
Correct.
Everything I
Correct,
touch is mine.
exactly.
Everything that's
Rigel has been mimicking Corvo's confidence and like his confident walk, and so like when he tells his like compatriots to like keep it down, Rigel's also like, you know, does the same movement like a little bit more nonchalantly behind him. And then when he walks up to the table and like, you know, says everyone's name, he's just kind of like pipes in and is like, Rigel, and then kind of, you know.
You see Goran, the orc, kind of like nod his head and like do one of these with his ale when you say Rigel.
It's like he's unwittingly doing the thing of like, you have to act like you belong there, you know?
Right.
Tanith would not have responded to you, Rigel, but Goran did.
Goran's a good guy, even though he didn't wait before.
What are the rest? And then Rocio, you said what you're doing. Dusty, you are to confirm you are following the group.
Yes, I am sticking
Okay.
with the group.
Okay.
We are
So-
not outside.
I have placed 2 circles on the map. There's a lighter color and a darker color, orange and green, I think. I can't tell through my shades.
A little bluish.
Okay, yeah, sorry, whatever it is. Lighter and darker. The lighter color we're going to say is Tanith, the half-elf, and the darker color is Goran, the orc. so you guys
Okay.
can move your characters wherever. But they would both they would give you a weird look, Corvo. But they would just be like, cool kind of thing. They would say, yeah, please have a seat, kind of in unison almost, and they would gesture to the empty chairs.
Yep. Pull it out, take a seat, and just don't mind them. They're in on a job with me.
Also, we can't sit next to Corvo because he took that
Nope.
seat at the edge.
He's very specifically taken the one at the head of the table.
I don't know why he would do that.
And I
Deliberately.
do noted that Dusty took the other head of the table, which
Of course.
LOL.
Why do we play it?
Roddy's gonna sit next to Gorn.
Okay, cool. You see Tanith kind of like raise his finger and just like snap a couple times, and you see instantaneously like 3 barmaids just come up and just ale for everyone, and they, as quick as they came, they're gone. Like no conversation.
Rigel's gonna grab one of their attentions as they're leaving. Actually, Rigel would love some chalky milk.
She kind of looks at Tanith. Tanith looks at you, Corvo, kind of like, what? And like rolls his eyes and then
Whatever you have.
waves the barmaid to like go do it. She will return with some milk and then some like cacao pods.
Yeah,
Okay,
Fancy
fancy.
look with this.
sounds
Thank
about
you.
accurate.
And he's gonna take the orb and just smash.
Okay.
Okay.
All the
That's
noise.
mahogany.
Oh yeah,
all
exactly.
the
All the noise. So
Damn.
right, Max. Like so right.
I wanted to make it clear that just like he's not he won't do it straight away, right? He'll place the cacao pods like near the milk, but at a certain point in this conversation, he is like going to just smash the nuts with the orb. At some point where like nobody's expecting it, I think that it's going to happen, and it's just gonna be once. It's not gonna be like multiple. He's gonna wait until there's just moments of silence so he can smash. So
That's amazing.
just be aware that that's gonna happen.
I love it. Okay,
King and Queen have died.
everyone else you've just got help. Oh man.
A minute of silence for these lost souls.
Odd work favors odd company. Anyways.
Yeah, so Corvo, job, what? You're bringing outsiders here now? Is that what we do?
Look, if I had any other option, I wouldn't have. However, they need to hear this information as well, so...
You in some deep shit? Couldn't use internal resources?
What if I could? I might be flying kind of close to the king and such at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay, so... sorry. And Tanith is like, just like choking on the fact that you just said king, and Goran just totally stone-faced. What do you need us for? You're gonna involve us with that?
Just some information. You don't need to get involved.
Right, okay. What kind? What are we dealing with here?
Rumor has it that apparently some servants got slipped out of the king's castle recently. Apparently it's not an uncommon thing, but we're sent to look for a specific group of people, or rather a specific instance. 2 people were apparently let out from the castle, one of whom would have been a half-elf young woman. Other person I don't have any info on, but I was wondering if that had either passed through our hands or if it had gone through someone else's.
It's at this moment where Goran kind of just smirks, like the biggest smirk, and he says, I don't know anything about that one. What about you, Tanith? How's that small little job going for you? And you see Tanith is now like looking down and just like blush red, like cheeks, like totally like, oh.
Wham!
Oh,
Oh my. Yep.
Crunch's gonna lean over slowly and just look
If
at
you were
Rigel and be
next
like,
to Rigel, you could control him better.
I was like,
You're
please,
across the table.
don't do that.
There's a dent in the mahogany table.
That's
I'm gonna have to pay
Mahogany
for that.
table.
I'm gonna have to pay for that. Okay, don't do that, Rigel. Go on, Tanith. Oh boy.
Rigel, you now have chalky milk.
This is
Congratulations.
such expensive company.
You just see him just like gathering up the like powder and like sprinkling it into the milk and just like swirling it with a finger.
Brilliant.
Do not,
There's no way.
do not bring Creamy Hand back into this, please.
Oh,
I
God.
know. Why does this always happen?
Somehow will always be.
Out of all the clips that people have made for the Hallowed Expanse, by the way, the Creamy Hand is viewed the most. I just want to let that be known.
Unsurprised.
It's like 20 views. I'm like,
Unsurprised.
really, this out of
Makes
everything.
sense.
What is the legacy but a garden
Oh, Jesus
What a
Never
legacy.
get to see.
Cool. So Rigel has chalky milk. Tanith is obviously like super knows what the fuck is going on, and Goran also knows, but is pinning it back to Tanith. You see Tanith kind of like tap his glass a little bit, fidget around, and he says, "Well, you know, I happen to have some just small contracts and dealings here and there with some people in the castle walls, but I have never ever taken people in and out personally."
Insight check to see if Tanith is lying?
Go ahead. Insight check.
Not that I feel like I need to roll high, but
19.
Ooh.
what I
wow.
get.
Dude is definitely hiding some info from you. He's definitely like not wanting to talk about this.
I'm just gonna kind of lean forward and just be like, Tanith, come on now.
So I maybe might have sort of done some dealings with the guards regarding getting products in and out for certain events of theirs. But I don't think any of it was people.
Ooh.
You don't think any of it was people?
I don't think so. I just provided, vessels and some small party favors of sorts.
Rigel likes body favors.
See, he knows.
Approximately
some-
when?
I've been maybe dealing with them for around 6 months now.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta take the notes.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
also,
just gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
No, just very quietly, just going to take the mechanical hand and just kind of put it on the table very pointedly and just be like, and does, just head tilt towards the boss's room. It's like, everyone's aware of this, I imagine.
And this is where Goran just chuckles. That's his conundrum. Boss found out. He's lost all of his other contracts and is now subordinate to me. Isn't that right, Tanith? 50% of your profits go right here, and taps his coin pouch.
Dusty sees it.
Oh.
That's it.
Honestly,
That's it. I'm
you
on my
would,
Dusty hand.
though. You would. Dusty.
Dusty
Absolutely
sees
not.
it. Okay.
Can I ask a question of the DM
Yeah.
real fast?
Mhm.
When Corvo nodded to the boss's room, Rigel's very susceptible to
Yeah. Ooh, shiny.
To shiny things. So his gaze is gonna move over to the room.
Mhm.
Is there anything cool about the boss's room? There's
Sure.
like, is there anything cool on it?
So, from where you guys are sitting, if you look a little bit on the right side of the map, obviously the interior of that room is like totally like blacked out. Like you couldn't see anything like that. From Rigel's perspective, you can see like if you're looking directly at the wall, you can see that there's like a barrel there and a door potentially, but the main area of vision is like that side wall. There is like a really big like stone hearth with like a giant bear pelt and some like areas for like wood storage. There's a couple people that are sitting around there just kind of like shooting dice, playing dragon's dice or whatever they're doing. There's like some storage boxes and stuff. I wouldn't say that there is anything necessarily like ooh shiny, other than like the people playing the games and the fact that there's a giant stone hearth there. And I can ping on the map if you need me.
Okay.
Yeah, so like this is the rug, obviously. This is the hearth. This is the door that you could see there's a door there, but you can't like directly see the door from your view. The people that are playing dice would be at this small table here.
Rigel thinks it looks relatively boring, so he will leave it alone.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna kind of slowly or slightly lift my mug to go and just like, cheers to the new hire. Tanith, I'm going to need every single detail that you can afford regarding the shipments that you made for the last 6 months, because that has now given me work, and you're going to help me with that work.
And kind of starts to hesitate a little bit, and then Goran says, "Well, go on." And he like bites his tongue. Okay, all right. Let me just scribble it all down for you really quick. And begins like furiously writing. And I will give you some like 5 minutes of roleplay while I type all of the notes to demo quick. I just have to copy and paste and edit some stuff. So what is everyone else doing while this conversation is happening? What are you guys talking about?
Sorry to make you work, Ori.
I think that we've all been really good so far. Dusty's like trying to like talk in a low voice to Rocio and Rigel's, and you know, I feel like maybe we can find some fun stuff here, and you know, to help us with our mission of finding the cat doll.
Rocio's gonna be like,
Rigel has no idea what he's talking about. He says that.
Okay, all right.
We are looking for a missing person. Hope
Mm-hmm.
both of you know this.
No reward.
Very serious matter. But I don't think we'd want to ruin Corvo's secret hideout base. I have no idea where we are exactly.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure he was gonna bring us to this. Like, it's a whole thing.
Right. It's a whole thing. I don't know what this like is. Is this like?
Trust me, Corvo's been thinking about that.
Does this make us like best friends?
I mean, I feel like he took us to a secret location, and I feel like that he's trying to insinuate this. Correct?
It's heavily implied.
It's heavily implied, right? Okay.
This is where the sleepover's gonna be.
I don't think that's how that works.
They do have a big fireplace, though.
But it doesn't look very comfortable to sleep on.
True.
I don't know if Corvo is hearing any of this.
No, we're hushed. At the other
you're like,
arguably,
we're a little, like,
arguably
huddled
not.
Clearly see us though,
Being
just
the
like
problem.
whispering.
Yeah,
You do see us
I don't
like
think we're making-
periodically like look over at you and then go back
For
to our
sure.
whispering.
for sure
Oh,
we're
God.
looking
At a certain point, Rigel's gonna bring out one of those like paper fortune tellers.
Oh my
at.
yellow.
Oh, God.
Well,
You're good.
Yeah, I don't really see too much of anything else happening here. In terms of, no, I mean, do both of you have any additional clue as to, I don't know, if you were running away, where would you hide?
I mean, I'd probably get lost in like the poorest quarter or whatever. I guess where like the servants live. Y'all have like shanty towns here.
I mean, would she know that? Don't the maids have to live in the castle forever?
That is weird though. Why would they have to live
Isn't
forever
it?
though?
It's super weird.
I was a little upset when we got kicked out by the king, but now that we're talking about this now, that is kind of
It's creepy.
suspicious. Yeah,
pretty
no, that's a better word.
Right. Rigel, do you have any thoughts on this?
Rigel, what is that?
This is Rigel's orb.
I-
Rigel shows it off pretty much all the time. Rigel can't believe you haven't seen it till now.
I'm no, you're right. Sorry.
No, it's
Sorry.
all right.
Can we discuss
Rigel,
where you found that orb, Rigel?
Rigel's always had the orb.
Always. Always?
Mm-hmm.
You ever dropped it?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rigel's
Oh.
dropped it from time to time. Yeah.
I've just never seen you like that. It's been impressive because you've just been juggling.
Sure. Rigel's had it for a long time. Pretty much the amount of time Rigel's been running. You know. Yeah.
Sort of looking over at Dusty running?
Dusty looks at Rigel running like.
So
on
what
your
are y'all's favorite colors?
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay, Demo.
Gold.
You have the info.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Stuff I don't have.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, that was very good.
As you guys are kind of having this conversation, thank you for letting me type all that out on my phone. You see Tanith slide a piece of paper to Corvo. And Corvo, you can divulge that information at your own will.
Okay, I need to copy and paste that into my own notes now. Interesting.
While you're kind of reading that, let's go through the calendar. And I am going to make a Discord thing about this. But essentially, I have kind of like... Thank you, Concerned Ape. I have ripped Stardew Valley's calendar because it's just fucking easy that way, okay? 30
Fair
days in
enough.
a month, all right? We got winter, summer, spring, and fall, okay? That's what we're working with. 30 days in a month. The way that I had this campaign set up is the roleplay started on the 1st of fall. So I'll put in all the information here. So the 1st of
Got
fall,
it.
just so that it's easy to track for the campaign. And I thought it would make sense that Mercado Solador would come in on the 1st of the month for like their big doohickey mabopper fiesta. So it is currently the 2nd day of fall.
Cool.
We had a busy first day.
I know.
Yeah.
Truly,
yes, we
it was
did.
quite busy.
I know. You guys have done a lot.
Okay. Well, since we have the information, any particular leads or things that come to your attention?
Well, you could start. Tanith kind of opens his mouth and then looks at Corvo and then shuts it.
Y'all hiring?
I think no. I think
Wow.
not in your line of work.
Okay, all right.
I think we may have some potential leads. Our timetable is going to need at least a week.
Oh boy.
At least 5 to 6 days. Depending.
Rigel thinks that's enough time.
So I have an idea about that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please.
So I think since we didn't get the refunds, just putting it out there, and we have to leave. What if the ships do leave, but we stay here? And
That's
possibly
exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, great minds think alike. 2 peas in a pod.
But I agree with you, Dusty. I think, if anything, we let the ships go and, pending Claren's thoughts as well, we'll make sure that the ships get back safely, as I'm sure that they're holding up Claren's business as well. So, we'll make sure to send back the ships, and I'll find my way back home regardless.
I was gonna say they could just pick us up and like little ways from here, but
feel like that would be a little bit uncomfortable for everyone on the ship, no?
It beats walking.
Eh.
All right, okay. I'll see if I can find my horse.
Well, good luck.
Miss Buttercup.
Who?
Sorry, it was before our time together. My
I
closest friend.
need not know more.
Argel didn't know you had a wife.
Oh.
Ah, we were more than that.
Oh.
Partners in crime.
Wow.
Corvo is just going to slide the note from the table, just kind of like
Corvo's
tuck it
business partner.
inside
I'm
the
sorry,
shirt.
that was very heteronormative. Argel didn't know you had a partner.
Woo! We
Nice
support everyone
correction.
out here
Woo!
in the
Let's
Hallowed
go.
Expanse. We love all people. Go off, King.
Like-
All right.
Hell
I
yeah.
just don't know what I'm talking. Okay.
Corvo is then going to put a gold on the table, and then pick it back up and be, oh, sorry, and then hand it to Goran.
Dusty sheds a single tear.
Oh,
Yes,
damn.
be
You
like,
literally, Tanith's like, oh.
It's like, I appreciate the information. Hopefully you won't have to see me again, but if something happens, you'll know.
Goran just kind of smirks at you and he says, you are always up to something. Be careful, we're here if you need us. Don't involve me, but I will help when I can. You can involve
Good to
him
stay
if you
busy.
want, though. And kind of like flicks to Tanith.
I might just, but in the meantime, I'll stand from the table,
Raises a cup
kind
to
of
you.
gesture at everybody to like come on, and then I'll start heading towards the door. And I'm going to keep an eye on Dusty as we walk out.
I've been on my best behavior. As we stand up, Dusty will kind of look. I do have my resume. If you guys would like it, just for future references, if possible.
Oh, yes, I'll take it, Goran says, and he takes it and shh.
Oh.
I'll put it as a maybe.
And Tanith is like doing a little
Incinerated, at
smirky, like, goodbye.
Rigel will nod to both Tanith and Goran and be like, Rigel? And then
Goran, again, raises his mug to you. This
He
music
knows
is
more
way
words
too
than-
epic for right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
It is-
what's about
it
to
is-
happen
it
here?
is
Slow
so epic.
motion
It
walk
is
out the
so
door.
epic.
We did it.
And
Okay.
you leave. You leave?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Damn it.
So as we're heading out, then I'm going to kind of like slow my pace so that everybody can kind of continue walking with me. It seems like we have more contacts on the inside than I thought. Apparently, a good number of the guards, or at least a handful, are equally displeased, and that could be taken advantage of. Now, to be fair, we shouldn't press, because the more we make our presence known, the more likely we are to be found. So, this needs delicacy and discretion.
Rigel
Well.
definitely knows what those words mean.
I can do delicacy.
Stay quiet and stay out of sight.
Thank you.
Okay. Apparently, the higher-ups have been enjoying some more of the illicit goods. Drugs. He's gonna turn to Roger's like, drugs. Just, they like drugs. Do you know what that, I'm never, if you don't know, don't ask. Anyways.
A happy powder, sure.
Oh,
There you go.
there we go. Happy powder.
Corvo is
Something like
actually
that.
going to look surprised at Roger, just be like, among other things, I suppose.
Rigel's never needed it, but to each their own.
I don't recommend you
Very
do.
true. Very true.
Anyways, that being said, it seems as though there's going to be a contact that may arrive within the next 5 days or so, come the 7th, that we're going to need to go to a bar, apparently, outside of just the castle gates. Now, that contact, I have no idea who that might be, but that guard is apparently... That guard is apparently in charge of the contacts that Tanith, our insider, was working with. The party is going to be the day immediately after that, so that's our opportunity to get in or out if we need to, but I'd like to pry more information from the guards first.
Fair enough. Did we get any information regarding potential drop-off points for
No.
the wares?
That apparently, that information is unbeknownst to Tanith, insofar as I'm aware.
I see. Well, fair
So
enough.
Tanith may have been in charge of getting them out, but as for where they went after the fact, that might be more in the guards and wheelhouse.
Fair enough.
I feel
So-
like this is a solid plan.
Yeah.
We have
We
a
have a
bit of
start.
time to prepare.
Roger would like to know how a house can be made from a wheel.
Made from a wood.
Ah,
Hmm.
He just said a wheelhouse, and Roger would just like
It-
to know.
when you say wheelhouse, it means that someone is good at something, Rigel. So if I wanted to try to handle an orb, I would say that is in your wheelhouse, your expertise.
Roger will never let you touch the orb.
I don't think I
Anybody
ever
else
want to
feel
touch
that?
anybody's orb.
Wait, nobody can touch your orb. Or should touch your orb.
With like permission.
You can try, and he holds it out.
Dusty steps back.
Yeah, Rosita
Corvo
touched
also
the orb.
Everybody does that.
Yeah, Corvo steps back. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
Rosita's gonna go for like just like one touch, not like hand grab, but like
Oh,
finger
okay.
touch the orb. Yeah.
You get like within maybe like a millimeter before Rigel just like rolls it up his arm. It's like it's almost kind of like like to be clear, like you could, if you rolled high enough, probably
Yeah.
you could touch the orb. It's just that he's making it seem like there's like a magnetic repulsion
For
with
sure,
like
for sure.
with his contact juggling. And he's like, oh, looks like it doesn't like you. Huh.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I barely know the orb, so I don't think. I don't think that's too far.
I want to learn how to do that eventually. So, Corvo, what
Mhm.
should we acquire and possibly do to prepare to meet your contacts?
well, if we need to get inside the party, we'll need to deliver some kind of goods, in particular, more of these illicit substances. That's if we need to get into the castle. If we don't need to, that saves us some time and hopefully some money. If we do, however, things get more complicated. I don't know what information we'll be able to pry from the guards, but that will determine our next course of action.
Okay. And to be clear, so within the information that was given to you, Tanith has been getting in and out of the location that he gave you
Yep.
via a guard and only communicating with said guards. The product
Oh,
that
I
he is
see.
moving is going in and out through the guards, through the other location he gave you specifically for the party. So
I
he is
see.
fencing stuff through the guards.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the first location that he gave you is not something that would be like difficult necessarily to find.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, whatever, you can do whatever with that first, and then I can go in and annotate the notes a little bit better if you want.
Okay. So how
but
many
yeah.
days would it be until that contact that meets actually occurs?
So the next party is within. Let me just make sure I have this all written down on my note because I did this during a Zoom meeting. Okay, so the next party is in 5 days from that time. The contact that he has, they meet at that first location that you have.
Yep.
Every Saturday, essentially. Today, at the end of the day, it'll be Tuesday evening. So tomorrow
Okay.
would be Wednesday. So you have a few
Okay.
days until that contact goes to that location, but that does not necessarily mean that you cannot stake that out
Exactly.
before
right.
then.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that contact isn't
interesting.
like a key component to finding that initial location that he gave you.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. I'm not trying
No
to force
worries.
it. I'm just trying to clarify because I typed that
No, that
so
makes
fast.
sense. That makes sense. Best bet would probably be to try to find this location that apparently Tanith would go to deal with some of the guards and such. There's a bar that's outside the castle gates. Apparently it's not really named or located, but the guards will frequent that location. So first things first, we'll have to go there, and hopefully we'll be able to find some more info just by observing. The contact that actually works with Tanith won't be there until the equivalent of Saturday, and then the party, it seems like, might be the day after.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's see what we can find in terms of clues there, and hopefully it'll give us a gateway to finding this missing person.
Rigel has not been paying attention and has been looking at a butterfly nearby.
You see the most beautiful
Rigel.
butterflies ever. They're gorgeous.
Rigel found a butterfly.
Oh,
You
that's
guys
a very
look,
pretty
it's a
butterfly.
moth.
That's a very pretty butterfly.
that's a moth.
Blue-tailed moth. That's a pretty moth.
It locks the light.
Oh, definitely a moth.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And all this is with no reward. Oh boy. Okay.
I mean, the reward is in the journey, to be quite frank. We're having a... It's very
Crazy how
interesting.
somebody mentioned a reward.
I mean, hey, we're doing a nice thing for a person who is missing. They're missing their sister. I mean, pretty
I
important
understand.
stuff. So,
I'm here for it. Just, we're putting in a lot of work for $3.99.
Speaking of
well,
which, Dusty, we should make that change for you at some point, because I'm pretty sure you're still carrying only silver, and if you're going to do any kind of talking, you need gold in this place, man.
Pretty sure the homeless would like silver.
I mean, they would like gold better.
Okay, all right. One day.
Rigel
We'll see
thinks
about it.
time with friends is reward enough. And he's
there
gonna
you go.
try and get everyone into like a group hug.
The
Corvo is
most
so
like
mad.
slow force group up.
Well,
He's just
we'll be
it's more
making
of a
more
gritted
friends after
cheat
this,
smile.
for sure.
So
Also,
Oh,
again,
yes.
Rigel's not very strong, so it's like you could break
Yeah.
out of this very easily, but he will. The hand. He's persistent. The hand will always come back to try and bring you back.
Dusty doesn't fight. He's just like, oh, okay, all right, all right, real close.
Well, okay. I think we should head to the potentially to the tavern to see what's going on over
That
there.
would be a good place to
Or-
start.
All right.
Oh boy.
Rigel will now let go.
Okay.
DM,
Thank
question.
you.
While they go to the tavern, can I try to maybe just talk to like some of like the homeless folk, see if I can get, if there's like a hobo king around here in the Port of Qual, and see if I can get words.
Do you want to do this on like the way to the tavern so that you don't split the party, or are you trying to split the party?
You know what? I'll do it. I'll I guess do it along the way to the tavern if possible. Like if we
Okay.
can make like a detour to
Yeah.
probably the slums.
Yep. I mean, you're gonna. Do you? Yeah. Okay, sure. So you guys are kind of going towards the direction of the king's castle. You necessarily don't have a direct path.
I think if I know any sort of more hidden routes or any more discreet walkways, I would probably choose those specifically.
Cool, and this will correspond with kind of what Dusty wants to do. Yeah, I mean, there isn't necessarily like homeless people per se, but there are those people that like kind of live out of the tavern, if that makes sense. Within the Port of Qual, like the wealth disparity is like pretty large, but the people on the lower end are very much those that they don't want to see someone on the streets. Like that's the general consensus.
The rich have killed
I
the
can
homeless
dig
in
it.
the city.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm
Where-
saying that there is
where
a
are the homeless
community
people?
Are the
within the
homeless.
lower classes.
Take care
They
of each
stick
other.
together.
Oh boy.
And
New
also maybe
conspiracy
the
downloaded.
king and queen have murdered all the homeless people because it's
Yeah,
unsightly.
right.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
I knew it. Okay,
We should
cool.
just
Yeah,
steal
yeah.
from them.
I'm down with
You
that.
already
I'm down with
tried that twice, and the
I
church.
tried to talk.
And the
the
church.
church deserved it somehow.
Well, I think he's talking about stealing from the royals, but yes.
The guy that was passed out outside of the tavern that you tried to rob.
True.
I didn't forget
Oh,
about
yeah.
that one,
I
Dusty.
don't think I tried to rob
I don't think
him.
anybody did.
I tried to help him.
Okay. So anyway, go
yeah.
ahead and roll me just like a general d20 to see what type of person you find.
Luck check, luck check.
Oh boy.
It's a werewolf.
Okay, 14.
No, that's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think X, you're supposed to do that.
yeah, X.
Did I? Did it not show up?
Nope. What did you get though?
don't
Just
see
tell
it.
me.
There it is.
What is it?
It's a crit fail.
Okay.
Is anyone else? seen
So as you're walking,
Off-duty cop.
it? It's definitely a werewolf.
as you are
It's a werebear.
walking along these like back road trails, you run into the same person that
no.
you tried to rob the first night.
They were passed out unconscious though.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still unconscious?
No,
Not that I'm
no.
gonna rob
This
them,
is a
oh.
different location. You see the same person. They don't say anything to you.
Oh,
You see the same person though.
I don't like this. Can I like move to like further away from them as we're
Mhm.
walking past them? I would like to do that.
Okay, you do that.
Suspicious as fuck.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh no. It's a
Dusty,
cop.
are you okay? Dusty.
I'm fine. I think honestly I needed to stretch my limbs out a little, but and also
You're moving a little far from the group.
you don't have to use like that phrase. You can just call me
Dusty
Buttercup.
Champagne.
no.
Why are you moving so far away from the group?
Oh no. God. I think we should get to our destination sooner because
Fair enough.
mm,
There's a missing person. I agree. We should move faster.
yes, I want to help.
Yeah, right? Helping is
I
wonderful.
desperately
Let's go.
want. I'm not gonna do it, but I
Oh,
wish
no.
that I wish Dusty had like come by Rigel so Rigel could like push him back and start this trend of Rigel like pushing Dusty towards
It's in every situation.
consequences of his actions.
No, my conscience, stop it.
Cool. So
I
yeah,
don't-
I mean he doesn't say anything to you. You
do I
know
just-
what
I
you
just
did.
eyeball him?
He doesn't know what you did, but you know what you did. Whether you want to talk to him or not, that's up to you.
I dropped like a few silver.
Just a normal person, like you're just walking the other way.
So it's not like this person is begging.
Yeah.
You're just passing them in transit, and you drop a couple silver.
Rigel's gonna pick up the silver.
Okay, Rigel, you pick up the silver.
How much silver? How many silver is it?
I'm going to text you right now.
Okay, thanks.
Oh man, who would have thought that this would come back to bite me in the ass?
Oh, well, heck. Okay, well. Walking, and
Oh,
talking.
Would
sweet.
Corvo have noticed the pin that is in
I would.
Rigel's hair?
Rigel, are you trying to be stealthy about it?
No, absolutely not.
Does,
No,
I
it's
guess,
just
does my
there.
passive perception notice it? Passive perception of 14 would I have spotted it probably?
I mean, it would be very shiny, right?
Yeah.
Probably. It is very bright metal. Corvo
Fine,
at some
there you
point
go.
is just going to like, while he's walking with Rigel, is just going to like kind of reach over and pull the pin from Rigel's hair. Kind of just be like,
Oh yeah, you can borrow that pin.
now where did you get this?
Found it.
Where might that be?
Honest to goodness, Rigel does not remember.
I would insight check that, but I feel like that's probably the truth.
Make like a court episode to happen and just Rigel's on the stand.
Corvo is very pointedly going to pull his sleeve back, slide the pin back into his wrist, and then pull it back down and just be like, if you find stuff like that again, please tell me.
Rigel will remember this conversation.
I doubt it. Let's keep walking.
Fantastic.
All right. So will you have your message?
Yes, thank you for that information.
You're welcome.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so continuing on. You guys are walking through all the back alleyways, and kind of as this back alley opens, you guys haven't left it yet, but you see kind of the busy street. Let me just move. Boop, boop, boop. And I will do a little painty on the map here. Boom, boom. So you guys are like in this area here. I'm using black, not a good choice. So you're able to see like this. Boop, let me like change. I think that's actually purple. Man, I really just eye reveal. Need to eye reveal so I can actually fucking see.
It's
Okay.
purple. Oh, it's red now.
Okay, there we go. I thought that was orange. Halloween colors. So you guys are there. That's like the stretch of road that you're able to see.
Okay. Perfect. I will look around and see if I can see any particular guard activity with them going in or out of a certain building, and if not, then whichever one looks most plausibly like a bar. Kind of probably hard to gauge from the outside, but I'll try.
Okay. Yeah, so whoever is like looking, get with the information given that Corvo has given you, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Cool.
Oh boy. I'll try. I'm proficient at that, apparently. Oh.
Okay.
Did not mean to roll.
We're taking the group
You're good.
average, which is pretty high.
Lovely.
So you guys will see that there is a small cluster of buildings, and the one on the end, which I am circling currently, that one, is one that seems to be pretty frequented. There are people kind of just following the direct path from the castle into that building. There's someone that went out of that building and went back to the castle. So you would assume that this is probably the building.
Okay. I need to think of what I'm going to say when I walk in there. Oh boy. Oh. I'm debating if we should go in now or if we should wait and keep an eye on it before going in. What are your guys' thoughts?
Well, let's see. I don't think she would have stayed here. No, you think she would actually remain here in this location?
No, I doubt
like
it.
she
If
would-
anything,
yeah.
if anything, we're here to get information about where she would have gone. I doubt she was here.
See, that's where it becomes an issue. If I doubt she could have paid all these guards to keep her secret that she's run away. So that causes a larger issue of where she could have gone. And if they know, then they would have caught her by now, no?
Yes, but
Is
not
there-
every guard that's in there is loyal to the king. So I'm guessing one of the
Right.
ones who smuggled them out is probably the same person who might know.
Is there like a bouncer outside of this bar at all?
Nope.
No? Okay. Any windows to look inside?
Oh boy.
There's like so if
against the
you're
glass,
looking
like-
at the store face, right? There's like a wooden door that the people have been going in and out of. And from this distance away, you see that there are like one or two smaller windows, but they appear to be shuttered with like a cloth.
Oh, okay. We're all just confused. Why can't we just go inside?
Only because there might be people in there who might not like us very much, Rigel, and I don't want them to know that we're here.
We're all just confused as to why they wouldn't like us. They don't even know us.
The king and queen don't seem to like us, and there are people in there who listen very closely to the king and queen. Not
Are
all of
those
them
the
do,
people
but
with the fancy hats?
yes, very fancy hats.
Oh.
Do you remember where we were going to have the sleepover yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where we didn't get to have our sleepover because they didn't
The
like
weird
us.
circus tent that can't move. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them. They don't seem to like us very much, and the people in there have swords and may try to kill us. I don't know.
Well,
That
what
wouldn't
if
be
we were
very good for a
really
sleepover.
quiet?
I'm not great at that.
I'm not so great at that either.
No, I can't imagine you would be. I'm not even looking at Dusty.
I feel like
Roger's
Dusty
a
would
really
be
good
amazing.
distraction. Roger could go in, distract, and then the party can, keep going.
I could do some songs for the drunk folks, and get them nice and in a good mood, festive.
I don't know how regularly a bard would show up to perform there, but
I feel like most
So-
taverns welcome bards.
To
I
make
guess we have
sure-
options. Oh boy.
To make sure,
This is not how Corva does this.
Roger could perform. Could just be a good distraction.
Have a little show.
it could be. I guess it would work if they end up distracting everybody and we end up looking for what we need.
I guess so. The other problem is that the contact isn't supposed to be here today, or at least Terran wouldn't meet with the contact today, if I'm understanding Terran's notes correctly. So, who that person is, I don't know. All I know is that whether or not they're here, I cannot guarantee today.
Well, that's fair. I think I'm not sure if the contact would have any more additional information. I guess. Maybe we should figure out where the guards haven't checked yet, and in that absence of where they have checked, look for the missing person. Clearly, they've checked during their usual avenues of the castle itself, some of the city blocks, but there has to have been places where they didn't investigate. Let's figure that information out from them, and then we go to not there.
I have a couple of ideas that may get us some information, but
Perfect.
we can try.
Roger would also like to know the seating chart of the seating plan inside, so that we can find a table that fits all of us.
I don't know that.
I think that's going to be a on-site kind of thing.
We'll find a nice big one though with comfy chairs.
I'll tell you what, if it needs be, I'll stand.
Roger will not have it, and he's gonna walk towards the door.
Oh
well,
god, he
all
just
right.
went in.
Rigel
This
is going
why
towards the
I
door.
have
Are you guys following?
the highest blood
Yep.
pressure.
Just like, oh,
Okay.
okay, oh god.
Why does he walk so fast?
All right,
Yeah, literally.
Rigel,
Yes.
you get to the door.
Uh-huh.
Do you try for the handle?
Yeah.
All right, it's locked.
Okay.
As you jiggle it,
Rigel slams.
yeah, as
Or,
you
like,
jiggle it, and slide
he's not shouldering it. It's just momentum where he grabbed to it and expected it to be open, so he just accidentally runs into the door.
Yeah. So as this kind of occurs, it slides open like one of those little eye slats, and a voice says, "Password, please."
Bulky milk.
Oh,
Sorry, that's not it.
We were actually wondering, what's the seating plan inside?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't give you any information unless you have the password. And begins to.
One second, please. Rigel, if you can give me one quick second.
I'm imagining Dusty shoving, inserting himself into the small space of this.
As Dusty gets towards the eye slat, he kind of is just like, I apologize. We do actually have the password, as he reveals the tattoo on the collarbone. Just kind of hidden from everybody else, but it's
Rigel's right next to you.
yeah, he tries, but if he's seen, it's seen.
Okay. She looks at it and she says, "One moment." And then a big clunk, and the door opens.
Such a big lock.
Rigel
We'll
looks
remember that.
Rigel instinctively goes and starts to push Dusty's clothes farther so he can get a better look
Okay,
at the
all
tattoo
right.
more.
Hold on one second.
wow.
We have to
So
get
wait,
the
the
seating
password
chart.
was collarbone? Interesting.
Yes. Now let's go find some seats.
What does the tattoo look like?
Sure. So the tattoo is a sigil. I will put it in chat post session, but it is essentially like a crest. It doesn't have like any resemblance to like the royal crest that you have seen, but it is kind of similar caliber where it's like very simple line work.
What
like what like imagery is there?
Yeah, like is there any?
Sure, yeah. So the imagery of it is kind of like a it is a large like leaf almost. It's like the leaf is taking up like most, if it's a circle, the leaf is taking up most of it. And in the center of the leaf, there is a big R.
Interesting. Rigel's like, is that a teardrop? Have you killed someone?
No, that's not. No.
Are you guys inside? The door is open.
Yeah, I guess we are now.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get inside.
Okay. I do not have a map for this tavern. I wasn't sure if we were going to get that far this session or not. Okay. So you walk in.
Fair.
This tavern is like, it's like a couple steps up from the Deepwater Inn. Like, this place is nice. Like, it's very well lit. There's like kind of like glasses in addition to like silver tankards on the tables. There's candlesticks on every table. The tables and chairs are really nice. Some of them are plush. Some of them are just wooden. There are people dressed in Kingsguard uniforms. There are people dressed in normal like faring clothes, but like higher class clothes. And yeah, people of all varieties. I'd say that there is a higher percentage of elves and half-elves, because as you now know, that is kind of what the royal family currently is. But there are humans and other people as well.
DM, before we get sidetracked with like plot narrative stuff, the reason that we're here, what's the seating like? The tables, the chairs.
Yeah.
Are there any that sit like, 5, maybe 6?
Yeah, there's some 6-seaters that right in the center. There's a really great 6-seater. There's some some other tables off to the corner that you would have to push together to make 6. But yeah, there's booths like lining it, and then there's one wall of like the tables that you'd have to push together, and then there's the really big one right in the middle.
What are the chairs like? Is it just wooden, or do some of them like?
So the one in the center is just wooden, like bar stools. The tables on the side have more like plush, like the L chairs with like a plush cover, and then all the booths are actually like velvet and plush. Blue velvet.
Rigel points to the table at the center, and he's like, Rigel really likes that one. I think Rigel could probably grab some chairs and bring them to I'm not sure about those stools, to be honest with you. Rigel has
I think we should probably pick a wall seat if we're going to try to look for people.
Booths are actually quite
the center gives the best room, gives the best view.
Everyone will see us if we sit in the middle, Rigel.
So the person we're looking for will know we're there.
Oh boy, how do I explain this?
As you guys are deliberating this, someone approaches you guys.
No.
There is a halfling. And the halfling walks right up to you, Dusty, and says, Dusty, good to see you. Come. It has been how long?
Slowly turns.
Too long, I tell you. Much too long. Come along, guys.
What?
As, Dusty, ushers. Come on, and wants to follow the halfling.
Yeah, the halfling is taking you to it's like the sectional booths where it's you can fit 8 or 9 people with like the table in the center. The party room.
Rigel will follow.
Yeah.
Will follow.
Yeah, the party booth. And there's this halfling is leading you, and then there are 2 king people that are dressed in Kingsguard uniforms.
In the booth?
In the booth that you are being actively led to, yes.
Wow, well, this is working out way better than I anticipated.
Orbo is so nervous.
Dusty, you have to tell me. You have to tell me. No, don't tell me. Actually, just save it. It's a surprise.
Okay,
It'll be a surprise.
Just look forward to it.
Yes, yeah. Always great with you. Always great. The best. The best. And then he kind of like takes a little he has like a little stool step, like a stair step, and like stair steps up into the booth and like scooches all the way back. Please come, sit. I'll get some drinks for you. And barmaid, come. And she like, there's like a dude barmaid and then like a girl barmaid, and they like immediately come and start doing like bottle service, like straight up like tap bottle service. There's like fine like ales being poured into these like really intricate like glass flauts. There's like a big fancy pitcher of water, and then there's like silver, like fine silver tankards of ale.
Rigel has been all over this town, and Rigel has not been able to find a decent chalky milk this entire place. And he looks dead in the eye of the servants, like, can you do that?
The server looks at you. I think I could do that. Yeah, 1 second. And she like pips off, and so quick you come back, and she's like, it's like this really like thick like glass, like a mason jar almost, and it's like filled to the top with chocolate milk, and it's got like whipped cream on top with a cherry.
Rigel loves it here, guys. And he just like takes a big drink, and he's got like a little foam mustache.
Rigel, how's it taste?
How's it taste, Ian?
It's fucking bussin', like, on God.
Oh no, what?
He does not say
Rigel
that.
says
He does not say that.
bussin'. Rigel says
Is the chalky milk bussin'?
Fine. The chalky milk is bussin'.
no, Rigel, no.
I wonder what that means. I'm not too sure.
I think it's some kind of deep speech.
So,
Just in case, you know, because the server that walked by and provided us the drinks, does she look like a half elf?
Yeah.
Is she tall?
Yeah, she's tall.
Does she look? Yeah, does she look like the sister of?
I mean,
the maiden we met?
it was kind of dark when you looked at Erin. I mean, potentially yes, potentially no. You would have to like get a better look at the server.
Okay. Yeah.
Quick, somebody hurt yourselves so that she can heal you.
Rocio's gonna stand up for a second and go, I have to use the restroom. Excuse me, would you mind directing me there?
Oh, yes, sure. This way. And she's like very like like very like high energy, kind of like bouncy, ba. And she like pips between all these tables and then points to this restroom.
Okay. Is there people around us where she's directing me?
Not within like 6 feet. I mean, like you could have a conversation here. Like this restroom is kind of between like the bar top and like the wall of like booths. So,
sort of like going in really quick, like sort of feigning to head down to where the restroom is. Rocio's gonna go. Vestel, is that you?
She kind of tilts her head and she goes, "No, not me. Why are you looking for Vestel?"
I've shown my hand.
I've shown my hand. I've shown my hand too far. And go. Your sister's looking for you.
Okay.
My sister?
Okay. Can I get a read on her? Is she like sort
Yeah,
of
you
like
can
hiding
insight
this,
check her.
or it's like zero information? Like.
Yeah, you can insight check her.
Okay. All right. Insight check, and I'm not good at that. Sure wish I had somebody here, but I just dived into that.
7.
7.
She looks just really confused.
Okay. Yeah, Rocio's just gonna clock it and guess, like, take it as a mistake. and go, well, if you hear somebody like that, we're here to help. And Rocio's just gonna like go to the restroom and sort of like walk out almost immediately.
Okay, I'll
In the door, out
I'll
the door.
make a note or
Yeah, pretty
something, I
much.
guess. And then pips off. Bup, 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 bup.
Okay.
While that's happening, you guys are back at the table, and Dusty, Dusty,
Oh boy.
The old tavern song.
this halfling, who you know as, oh man, oh no, I just had his NPC up. Zin, short for Zintris, Z-I-N.
Ooh.
Tris, Zin, says, Dusty, please, you have to tell me, what do you have for us? What do you have? Is it Wonder Caps? Ember Berries? Devil's Root? Please, I am begging. It's been so long since I've seen you. Where have you been? Getting something fun?
All right. Calm down. I do have some fun things. But
It better be good. I mean, the party's only a week away.
only a week away. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
you've
right.
been gone for like 2 months. Where have you even been?
I've been traveling, trying to find something amazing, something new, something that'll knock your socks off.
Better than Wander Caps?
Much better than Wander Caps.
Well, please tell us you have a sample, right, guys? And looks at the 2 guards. And they're like, their helmets are off, you know, they're Jay chillin'. And they're like, yeah.
Of course. But first, you know, let me just, because let me introduce my compatriots real quick. You know, it's just it might be a whole lot from going on. You know, it's just getting used to the atmosphere. So I apologize, but this is my good friend Rigel and my other good friend Morvo.
And
You have a fake name.
and at this
Nice.
moment, Rocio, if you're not doing anything else, I will have you walk back at this moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And my other good friend Tosio.
Ocio.
Morvo, pleasure to meet
think-
you.
I think you mean Rocio. I think you
Oh,
mean
sorry.
Rocio.
The drink's hitting a little bit too hard.
Of course.
Have you touched your drink even?
I had a sipple, a thimble and a half.
Rocio sort of extends her hand outward to everybody there. It's like, Rocio, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice
Why'd
to
you
meet
burp?
you. And does like this like weird ass handshake. It's like one of
Oh.
those ones that just makes you feel uncomfortable. Oh, nice to meet you, compatriots. Wow, you must be really moving up in the world, Dusty.
What can I say, compatriots? This is my amazing, well-known, beloved, highly eloquent friend Zin. Short for Zintrix.
Well, Zin, a pleasure.
Zin, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Now,
And
Dusty, I just hate to do this to you, but you know, it's only a week away and you're just suddenly here and we had such a big order for this, you know, some Fey Dust, some blue sand, and you're, you know, do you have it? I mean, with you?
I do not have it with me. It's left in a very
So why are you here?
secure. Because why else would I show up empty-handed?
Because you always
You don't want the
bring...
sample of.
I mean, you only come here to like deliver the goods, so it's just a little weird for you to not have it.
He's uncomfortable.
I
Quiet.
know, but it's been very interesting these last couple of days, and I had to take some extra measures.
Okay, I mean, you just know it's kind of dangerous here for you. So usually you're kind of in
Mhm,
and out
mhm,
really
mhm.
quick. So
Of course, and you will get the sample of my new and improved goods,
mm-hmm.
Stardust,
Oh, okay.
and that is something that, as long as you have a friend with you that is not doing Stardust, you'll be fine.
Okay. I mean, sample now or just come back when you have the stuff? I'm very busy.
DM.
Oh wow.
Yeah?
Does Dusty have the sample on him?
Dusty would definitely have a little sample on him.
Ooh, a little sample.
So Dusty
Excuse me?
looks at his compatriots and is just don't judge. He opens up one of his vest pockets and then kind of pulls it out, and there's a little extra pocket in there. And you're this little pouch, just little tiny sample size pouch, and he hands it over. And let me know exactly what this does.
Of course I will. Not in mixed company, though, and kind of glances around the bar. You really should come back again with the rest of the stuff, and preferably before the party. I mean, we already paid you, so.
I will definitely be back before you even know it, and the party won't even have happened yet, and then it'll be the greatest party that ever happened here in the Port of Qual.
Okay, well, it was good to see you, but you really should be going now.
All right. Let's, compatriots, let us make our way out of here. And while Dusty's, kind of trying to get everybody to leave, can I roll perception to look around, see if people any people of note maybe?
Yep.
Anything's of interest. And skibbity bop.
Okay, 12.
Okay, yeah.
Roll again, because you kind of have the upper hand in this situation. Much better.
Yeah.
Okay, much better.
Very interesting.
Alrighty.
So, with a 23, as you are kind of completing this deal, you are glancing around the room, and you see one of the guards that you are familiar with, sitting over in the corner, staring directly at you. And that is where we'll end our session tonight.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
GG.
Corvo has so many questions.
Many
This is
questions.
gonna be a fun talk with the party members.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a lot. That is a lot. While we're mulling this over, I do want to share with everybody the sigil that is on the flags. So I was working on it, and I
Yes,
forgot to share
let's
with
see
you
it.
guys,
Let's
but,
see it.
Here it is.
Oh,
that is cool.
Wow.
All right.
That's amazing.
So just in case, I think my mouse cursor will show up here. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's a wild rose in the middle.
Amazing.
As the stem sort of becomes this blunt steel instrument that leads all the way to the very bottom of the sigil. On the left and the right side are poppies. So the left side, white poppy, right side, white poppies, and at the very top is also red poppies. Springing up from the side.
Damn.
That's amazing.
That is clean.
That looks so good, Wolf.
Yeah.
Yo, these ships are awesome looking. I'm
yeah.
yo.
So they were.
Yeah,
They
They're
were
like
definitely
high
sort of
caliber ships.
And I slept in the brig. Who let me do that?
You
Well, I
did.
mean,
You did.
Why I follow through?
Did you not have a good time?
Dusty had the craziest bags under his eyes.
Because you and Rigel were telling super spooky ghost stories all night.
I wasn't scared. It's called the
If
tax.
Rigel had
so many
known
questions.
that your jacket has hidden pockets like he does now, he would be.
Oh yeah, GG.
GG for that. R.I.P. Corvo's arm and Dusty's jacket.
Bye bye.
Oh god.
Cool. Yeah, so that was a power session.
Right.
You guys made a
Well.
lot of progress there.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I know it's a lot of
Interesting.
roleplay. I do apologize. We will be getting to combat very soon, but this long setup is like, it's gonna be good. So I hope you guys are enjoying.
I'm having fun. I think that, you know, either whether or not it's like combat or anything like that, having fun, important part.
Good. That's important. And luckily, guys, sorry, Leo just decided to like kick me in the head. We are not taking a break next week. We already took our break, which means 7 days from now, there will be consequences to actions. Discussions will be had, and maybe we will solve a missing persons case. That will be next week. Next Wednesday, and then a little spooky, I don't know why I said spooky, a little super top secret exclusive announcement for just those of you who are here. Blacklight Beat Saber on the 25th of February.
Hey,
we are gonna be having a party. It's gonna be fucking sweet. So get ready for some Blacklight Beat Saber announcement video coming soon. But yeah,
Nice.
you guys get to know the
yeah.
top super secret. Other than that, thank you, Royal Daxta, for that $20 donation, giving you guys advantage on that roll. That was super awesome.
Nice.
Thank you everyone for being here. Just being here is supporting the charity as much as donations are, so we just really appreciate you being here. If you want to share the link around, !charity will get you there. You can share that link, spread it, because word of mouth is just as important as monetary donations. I also, again, want to shout out our person who is missing tonight, Blanket Burrito. Boom. Oh my god, I spelled it wrong. Burrito. Yay, I did it. Go ahead and go over there and follow her, or just check her out when she's live. She is currently doing a charity campaign that is benefiting the shelter that she and Demo adopt their kitties at, and I just think that's super awesome and super cool. So go ahead and check out Blanket. Demo, shout yourself out one last time for the evening. Go.
Sure thing. Hi everybody, my name is Demo. As Ori mentioned, yes, we're streaming in support of the organization called Broken Tail Rescue, where we adopted our 2 adorable cats. They really do their best to make sure that those fur babies reach loving and forever homes, and they're very, very diligent. They're also one of the best financially because I audit every single organization's tax filings, because that's literally my day job. That being said, though, feel free to stop on by Tuesdays and Thursdays at my channel. All subs and bits go in full towards the charity as well, so you can donate via the charity, or you can support the channel and the charity at the same time. Ori, I'm sorry, not Ori, because you just went. Saul, go next.
Hi everyone, I'm Saul. Turntables RPG, Monster of the Week, Season 3, premiere next Tuesday, February 14th. Please follow us on social media or check us out on YouTube, and we'll see you on that Tuesday. Thank you so much. I'm passing off to Wolf.
Hi, yes, I stream on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, having fun with video games, and hope to see you there. X.
Thank you, everybody. I'm X, King Clucky, getting my setup to start streaming again, hopefully done soon. And so whenever I do start, I should be playing Hi-Fi Rush and maybe some cool indie games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
Right,
Go
well,
us! All right. Thank you
you,
everyone for being
everybody.
here tonight. We really appreciate you, and we will see you next Wednesday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have a super good night, and
Drink
see
a lot of
you
water.
next Wednesday. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you.
Go still.